The Kansas City Chiefs 2023 schedule has been leaked while the NFL schedule fully releases tonight at 7 o'clock Central Time. Leaks have been pouring in, and the Chiefs schedule has been patched together. For some reason, one of these games is off or whatever. We'll correct it later tonight, but we believe we've got the full 17-game schedule. Welcome into the Chiefs Report. I am Harrison Graham. Let's break down this Chiefs schedule for 2023. Week 1 kicking off the season against the Detroit Lions, believe it or not, at Jacksonville in Week 2. The Bears come to town in Week 3, and then a road trip against Aaron Rodgers and the Jets in Week 4 on Sunday Night Football. Week 5 at Minnesota. Week 6 at home against the Denver Broncos, another primetime game on Thursday night. Week 7 against the Chargers at home, and then Week 8 on the road against Denver. So 3 straight AFC West games, including Denver twice there. Week 9 against the Dolphins. That is the international game for KC out in Germany. Week 10 bye. Really like that there in the middle of the schedule. Week 11, a little Super Bowl rematch against the Philadelphia Eagles. Once again, prime time, Monday Night Football. Week 12 at the Las Vegas Raiders. Week 13 against the Green Bay Packers on the road. Sunday Night Football there. Week 14 against the Bills. So Josh Allen and the boys come to town. Week 15 at New England, Monday Night Football. Week 16, a little Christmas Day action. That's going to be a 1 o'clock Eastern kick, so eat some breakfast and come hang out in Week 16. And then Week 17 against the Bengals before a road game to wrap things up at the Los Angeles Chargers in Week 18. If you're excited and hopeful for another Chiefs Super Bowl run, subscribe today for daily Chiefs coverage. Hit that subscribe button. News, rumors. We got the schedule leak here for you guys, so go ahead and subscribe. All right, we're going to go back through the schedule one by one, game by game, and, give a quick tidbit or two about each matchup, and then we'll wrap things up here today. Week 1 against the Lions at home to open up the season, Thursday Night Football. Now, technically, it's actually not a Prime Video Thursday Night Football game. I believe it'll be NBC who has that game, but it is on Thursday night. Lions have been getting a lot of hype. Can they live up to it? Well, here are the Super Bowl champs. Good luck. Week 2 on the road against Jacksonville. Hey, listen, that's a tough game, right? Jags were a playoff team last year. Trevor Lawrence had a breakout season, and they're looking to do bigger things in 2023. Tough road game early on in the schedule. Week 13, the Chicago Bears come to town. Obviously, worst record in the NFL last year. Had the number 1 pick, traded it for DJ Moore and more draft picks. We'll see what Justin Fields and that offense does this year. Obviously, advantage KC at Arrowhead. Week 4 at the Jets, road game, Sunday Night Football. We finally get, folks, Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, because when it was supposed to happen a couple of years ago, Rodgers had COVID, did not play. It was Jordan Love instead. But assuming both Mahomes and Rodgers are healthy, we'll get that matchup here on October 1st. Sunday Night Football in East Rutherford. Chiefs, of course, the defending champs. Jets looking to be a contender this year after trading for AR-12. Okay, Week 5 at Minnesota as the Chiefs face the NFC North this year. Good team last year. I feel like the Vikings are a prime regression team this year. Week 6 against the Broncos, quick turnaround, Thursday Night Football. Kansas City hasn't lost to Denver in, 7 years now? I forget how long it's been, but it'll be a short week, but you get them at home. That's always an advantage on Thursday for the home team. Week 7, after a mini bye coming off that Thursday night game against the LA Chargers, in the middle of this AFC West stretch right here. I still view the Chargers as the biggest threat to Kansas City in the AFC West. Then you get the Broncos again, this time on the road. That matchup in Week 8 to kind of wrap up the first half-ish of the season. Speaking of the AFC West, who wins this division this year? Type KC for the Kansas City Chiefs. Type LV for the Las Vegas Raiders. We'll see what Jimmy Garoppolo and the boys do. Type LAC for the Los Angeles Chargers. And then type DEN for the Denver Broncos. Sean Payton in this division now. We'll see if he can revitalize Russell Wilson. Obviously, the Chiefs heavy favorites once again. Week 9, there were a lot of rumors leading up to the schedule release about who the Chiefs would play in Germany. A lot of buzz around the Bears, but then the Chiefs reportedly requested not to play Chicago out in Germany. It'll be the Miami Dolphins, so kind of a bummer. No Tyreek Hill return to Arrowhead Stadium. That game will be in Germany. Week 10 bye. Love this. Get it right in the middle of the schedule. 9 games, bye week. 8 games afterwards. Big fan of that. So no game in Week 10 of the season. And then you got the extra time to prepare for your toughest NFC game this year, the Philadelphia Eagles Monday Night Football Super Bowl 57 rematch. Just should be a fantastic scene as you kind of embark in the second half of the season. Two best teams in football last year, classic in Super Bowl 57, Monday night. It doesn't get much better than this. Philadelphia, Kansas City, November 20th at Arrowhead Stadium. That should be electric. Week 12 at the Las Vegas Raiders. Year two of that regime there. We'll see how they look this year with Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm not too concerned about Vegas this season. Week 13 at the Packers. The Chiefs played Jordan Love in his only start a couple of years ago. He was not very good in that game. Fast forward 2 years, he's the starter in Green Bay. Sunday Night Football, Week 13 at Lambeau Field. Week 14 against the Buffalo Bills. You get Buffalo and Cincinnati down the stretch, but they are both at home, which is nice. Obviously, I view the Bills and Bengals as your top two teams that could get in the way in the AFC. Bills have won 2 straight at Arrowhead Stadium in the regular season. We'll see if the Chiefs can win it this time around in the regular season. Week 15 at the New England Patriots, Monday Night Football. Once again, primetime matchup. We'll see what Belichick can draw up there, obviously, as they look to bounce back this season. Week 16 against the Raiders, Christmas Day action. It'll be a 1 o'clock kick, 12 Central Time, so we'll be live for that one. That's an Arrowhead game. Curious to see how many folks want to go to this game on Christmas Day. Week 17 against the Cincinnati Bengals. So you got Bills, Bengals in the final 5 weeks here. Obviously, Cincinnati, to me, is the team that's given the Chiefs the most trouble. I know Buffalo's beaten Kansas City a couple of times in the regular season, but never in the postseason. Cincinnati has. Chiefs and Bengals have split. The last 2 AFC Championship games. Could be another AFC Championship preview just right before the postseason. We'll see if Kansas City can take care of business on New Year's Eve. And then you wrap up the regular season with who I believe is the toughest other team in the AFC West. That is the Los Angeles Chargers. Justin Herbert, another year for him. So we will see how big of a threat they actually do pose. All right, guys, 17-game schedule. There you have it. Predict the Chiefs' record. And when you make those predictions, just remember, Patrick Mahomes has never won less than 12 games in a regular season. I'll do a game-by-game prediction video at some point. Could be tomorrow. We'll see. Off the top of my head, I'll say 13-4. I mean, it's a tough schedule, but Mahomes and the boys, they win a lot of games every year. So I'll go 13-4 without really breaking it down further. But what say you? Let me know in the comments. All right, that's it for today's video. The Chiefs 2022 schedule has been leaked. It is out. There you go. There is my instant reaction and analysis. We'll be back soon with more coverage, so subscribe, and we'll see you guys then.